Hey, so good morning, welcome back to the channel. You guys literally just missed a deer. There was a deer standing at the end of this field, and I didn't want to move because he was staring at me, and it was just kind of a moment that you got to take sometimes. Anyway, it's early in the morning. It's been raining off and on all night. I was hoping to be able to mow all this grass today, but I think my plans were thwarted by the rain. Oh, there goes a rabbit. The tractor and the mower will just spin out in the mud that's beneath the grass, and that wet grass will just clog up the mower. So hopefully it'll dry out a little bit. But the rain, as you see, has done wonders for the corn. It's all gone to tassel, which is great. And there are ears of corn on these. Obviously they're not mature yet, so it's not time to harvest, but you can see they're getting there. Cats have been fed. Just finished that chore, and I'm gonna go over here and check on the pump on the pool and check on Debbie, and then we'll start doing some eBay work for the day. Thanks for being here. Okay, so Debbie's doing just fine. All's well there. I think the first thing on the agenda for us today is to make a run to the post office. We've got a few packages that need to go out this morning, and I boxed those up last night. So all I got to do is grab them and get in the car and head to town.
I better be heading back to town.
So when I say head to town, that's really not that far. It's about a 4-mile drive to get to the post office from our place, which makes it very convenient, which is why we make multiple runs to the post office every day. Because again, when Debbie's up and running around, there's a lot of errands that need to be run. So driving by the post office is just something that occurs naturally anyway.
Could they be naturally occurring? No, sir.
So I grabbed those packages, got them to the post office. I'm heading back to the homestead. One of the things, since it's raining today, again, I'm just going to go right into the eBay store and get heads down, getting the eBay store updated. I took all those pictures of the 45s, and I really didn't get a chance since we last talked to get those posted. So I'll dig through that and get those up online. Also got to do my listing, delisting, that kind of thing. And I want to run through with you guys the 16 things that have sold since we've last talked. So as soon as I get to a stationary point and I don't have to pay attention to other drivers and, random deer and rabbits and raccoons that may cross the road.
Raccoon, whatever.
I just realized, now that I'm back, I hit the ground running this morning and didn't make myself a cup of coffee. And it's just not a day without one.
The best part of waking up.
Hey, welcome back.
You're late. Had to make my own coffee.
I ran to the post office, got everything delivered for this morning, reevaluated the landscape outside to see if it was going to be able to mow, and I confirmed my beliefs. It's too wet, so we're not going to mow today. And by we, I mean me, because Debbie's still out. She's still taking care of that foot. She goes to the doctor in a couple days, though, to get all the dressings removed, get everything evaluated, get some more x-rays.
X-rays, labs, everything.
That kind of stuff. In the meantime, she needs to take it easy and stay off that. And getting on a tractor and mowing the grass isn't part of the plan.
There's a reason for everything. There's always a plan.
I've barely had time since we last talked just to do the delistings and relistings every day. Part of that activity was we had 16 items sell in the store, so we did do some packaging and got some packages to the post office. And I'd like to go through that list just to give you guys an idea, again, diversity of what we do sell. And also to thank the people that that made those purchases, right?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Benicio in Northport, Florida, thank you for buying the Jeep Wrangler TJ 97 through 06 OEM door surrounds. You need these door surrounds if you're going to put a soft top on a Jeep. That's all there is to it. We owned 5 Jeeps, and that's past tense because I just sold my Jeep Wrangler, which was a JK. I just sold it just like 6 months ago or 7 months ago. So we're down to 4 Jeeps. So we do know our Jeeps, and we know our Jeep parts. These door surrounds, however, we picked these up at an estate sale. We do have 2 TJs here, but they didn't need door surrounds, so we moved those on down the road. And again, Benicio, thank you, in Northport, Florida. Daniel in Shelton, Connecticut, thank you for purchasing the Petri 2T. I can't talk.
I like to talk.
The Petri TTL 35 millimeter SLR camera. It wasn't branded that way. It's branded a focal camera, which is the way Kmart brands all of their photography stuff. Instead, they don't put Kmart on the front of it, they put focal on it. But it was originally manufactured by Petri. This particular camera had a dent where the hot shoe goes on the top of it, and we called that out. But other than that, I believe the camera seemed to perform wonderfully. So that's Daniel in Shelton, Connecticut. Thank you for buying that. Nam in Apple Valley, Minnesota, purchased Wilson Phillips' You Won't See Me Cry on CD. It's a 1992 release, and one of Debbie's favorite bands. Not really. I think least favorite might be there. She makes me turn the radio off if Wilson Phillips comes on.
Would you turn the radio off, please?
Maybe it was a bad experience somewhere along the line. Well, we'll have to ask her next time we get her on camera. Eden in Long Beach, California, thank you for buying Mamma Mia, the musical based on the songs of ABBA, also on CD. Ben in Wichita, Kansas, bought The Wandering Hill, the Barry Bender narratives, book 2, Larry McMurtry. Yeah, we do sell books. They're sitting out there, and we ship books and CDs and movies and things like that all via media mail. So you get a good deal, I think, with those.
Is it a deal or isn't it?
Regina in Shaker Heights, Ohio. Regina bought a small clear glass vase candle holder, 5.5-inch ruffled scalloped edge. She didn't buy just one, she bought 7. So thank you very much, Regina, for buying those from us. We've probably got 50 or 60 more of those. So if you guys want one of these things, come get it. So we're offering a deal on them. Basically, you buy one, you pay full price. Buy 2, you get 20% off. 3, 30% off. If you buy 4 or more, it's 50% off your entire purchase. So you can get a good deal on those. Just if you buy them all, we'll just have to figure out how to get them all in one box.
Gee, all that in one box, boss?
That's our challenge, I guess, at that point. Jeffrey in Livingston, Montana, bought a vintage Zenith Transoceanic Y600 shortwave tube radio, manufactured between 1955 and 1957. This tube radio, it needed a little cleaning up. We cleaned it up. We opened it up. We checked everything on the inside. All the tubes fired up. We tuned in some stations. It works great. There's a little slippage in the tuning knob, which is, if you remember old radios on the inside, they're not gears and it's not a direct tune, right? There's a string that goes around the tuning knob and then goes to another wheel that actually moves the tuner. And that string was slipping a little bit. So I don't know if it requires a new string or just a little stick-em on the string to make it work better.
He's a fake. He's full of stick-em.
Steve in Hobie Sound, Florida, purchased the How to Share the Gospel Without an Argument by William Fay. It is on audio cassette. We found that in an estate sale in a drawer, and it came to us without a case. We managed to take good care of it, cleaned it up, made sure it played well, and that went out to Steve. So thank you, Steve, for purchasing that. Elizabeth in Palm City, Florida, purchased Karina on DVD, new and sealed.
Ray Liotta Private Select.
Oh, that's mean. That's cruel. Larry in St. Joseph, Michigan, purchased a Scotch tape 202 magnetic tape, 7-inch reel 1,200 feet of audio tape. So thank you very much for purchasing that from us, Larry.
Scotch?
Nathan in San Francisco purchased a vintage Kodak Ektachrome 100 HC Daylight 36 exposure film. 35 millimeter film sometimes is hard to find, especially if you want a particular speed or style that you're going for. The old stuff is the best stuff.
That's the real old stuff.
So thanks, Nathan, for buying that. D in Atlanta purchased our motorized leg exercise machine. This came with the power supply, and we tried it out. All we had to do was clean it up a little bit, but it performed the way it's supposed to perform. So thanks, D. Elizabeth in Houston, Texas got the Bally Total Fitness B-Fit gear.
They stretch you and stretch you.
I swear somebody bought this for themselves, their wife, their significant other. They looked at it and put it on a shelf and said, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Elizabeth's going to do it. She bought it from us. Gary in Londonderry, Ohio, bought the Yashica FX1 Electro 35mm SLR camera. We sold that as a parts-only camera. So we went through it. We didn't like the way it was acting with us, so we got to sell it as a parts only. It's going to need some help. So maybe he's rebuilding a Yashica. Maybe he wants to rebuild this Yashica, but he got it for a good price. Thanks, Gary, for buying that. Madeline in Springfield, Virginia, purchased the vintage Holiday Inn Hotel embossed clear glass ashtray. I always think it's cool to pick up ashtrays that are branded, you know. So wherever she's going to put that, she's got that Holiday Inn vibe working.
That's my middle name, Holiday Inn.
Which you're not going to find an ashtray in a Holiday Inn anytime in the near future. Justin in Cibolo, Texas, bought One Fine Day, new sealed DVD with Michelle Pfeiffer and George Clooney. And Anthony in Queensville, Ontario, Canada, bought the Kettle One Vodka Bar Spill Mat. So that's going up to Canada. I think a couple videos ago we had a watch going to the United Kingdom. So we do sell a lot out of country.
Spread it around to the rest of the world.
Which is awesome. That's the beauty part, the reach of eBay. So thank you everybody for your purchases. We love it. All that stuff shipped out since our last video. We're going to dig into the store today and do some cleanup, do our listing, delisting, and focus on those 45s and try to get the store count on inventory to go up a little bit today. And we're just going to let it rain outside and let the grass grow. And the scary thing is I hear the grass growing.
Listen. You smell something?
I may need to bale the yard by the time I get out there to it because my helper's down, so I got to do it by myself.
Soldier down!
All right, well, I thought I got all those records listed, but when I got to the end, my numbers didn't add up. So I'm heading back into the eBay storeroom. My camera just fogged up because it's like 112 degrees outside.
Can't be more than 114.
So I was out in the eBay office doing all those 45 listings, you know, these guys, 45s. And I discovered my numbers didn't add up. So yeah, I goofed up somewhere.
I told you we'd goof it up.
Somewhere along the line, I skipped a number. I'm supposed to be at this number, 100. And the last one I entered was number 100. It was Steve Lawrence, Footsteps. Footsteps. That I entered. That's what got in there. But somewhere before 100, somewhere before 69 and 100, I think I messed up a number somewhere in there. So what I'm going to do is sit here with this laptop and these 45s, get onto my store, if I can power this thing up. I had a problem with this once before. It's probably because I'm not hitting the right button.
Just press the right button.
Anyway, power up this laptop and kind of go one by one in this. This might be a quick fix. It might take me, I don't know, half hour. You never know. We'll see how long it takes, and I'll get right back to you.
How long now?
2 more minutes.
So right there's my problem. Number 98. Good news is I started at the high number, worked my way down from 100, so I found it pretty quickly. It is the Human Beinz that were out of place. So I just need to fix it in the eBay office.
Back to the Batcave.
Well, I got my hat back on straight. That means I'm done taking photos. See, I can't. Here's the thing with this camera. When I go to take pictures, and a lot of times I use the flash on the camera, what happens is, check this out. Oh, come on now. You're not going to do it now? Here, let's do this. Oh, it's too bright. There we go. All right, and so that flash, when I'm doing this, hits my hat. So, got to wear my hat backwards. Anyway, wanted to run through with you, now that I've got all the 45s from the other day listed and up online, just run them through with you real quick. So the one that got lost in the haze was Human Beinz, Nobody But Me. Pretty cool rendition if you haven't heard it. Hop on YouTube or get on Alexa or your Google Home, whatever it is, your iPod, if you still have those, and listen to the Human Beinz, Nobody But Me. It's a good cover. Pretty awesome. It ought to be in a Quentin Tarantino film. Also got Steve Lawrence, Footsteps. You know Steve and Edie. Yeah, Steve Lawrence. This one's pretty cool. Peggy Lipton with Lou. We've got that listed for like $37. It's pretty rare. I was shocked by that and did a little research on it, and it's a radio promo. So you remember Peggy Peggy Lipton from the Mod Squad. That's her. Honeycone, One Monkey, Don't Stop, No Show, Part 1 and 2. Merle Haggard, Branded Men. We have that out there for $7. Jane Morgan, He Gives Me Love, He's Never Too Busy. Barry Mann, Angelica, Looking at Tomorrow. Anne Murray, Danny's Song, there's a classic. You can pick that up pretty cheap from us because there are a lot of pressings on that. So I think we've got it out there for $5. The Moon Glows, Please Send Me Someone to Love, and Mr. Engineer, that's out there for $9. Dean Martin, Think About Me, Lay Some Happiness on Me. Clyde McPhatter, Just to Hold My Hand, No Matter What. Mel and Tim, Starting All Over, Hurts to Want It So Bad. Clyde McPhatter again, Little Bitty Pretty One, Next to Me. And then there's a whole list of Elvis Presley tunes that we got up there today. Elvis Presley, Too Much Playing for Keeps, Your Time Hasn't Come Yet, Baby, Let Yourself Go, The Wonder of You, Mama Like the Roses, Clean Up Your Own Backyard, The Fair is Moving, Blue Moon, Just Because, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me. We actually have 2 copies of that, by the way. And oddly, when I listed it, I listed one for $1 more than the other. So you figure out which one you want. Elvis Presley continues, My Way, Good Luck Charm, Anything That's Part of You. And then we moved into Charlie Prideland, Kiss an Angel Goodmorning. There's a classic. And again, a lot of pressings on that. So, you know, we only went $5 on that one. Perez Prado, Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White. People, I Love You, Somebody Tell Me My Name. That one is also somewhat rare, it turns out. We've got that listed out there for $22. The Poppy Family with Susan Jacks, That's Where I Went Wrong, and Shadows On. Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood, Lady Bird and Sand, that's out there at $9. Oddly, Nancy Sinatra by herself, Summer Wine and Sugartown, is a lot of pressings. Easy to find, so we only have that out there at $5. Joe South and the Believers, Don't It Make You Want to Go Home, and Heart's Desire. The Student Body, When a Woman Has a Baby. And that's the same on both sides. It's a promo record. It's a mono recording, too. Percy Sledge, Take Time to Know Her, that's at $5. Skip and Flip, Cherry Pie, also a lot of pressings. It's out there a lot. Candy Staten, Young Hearts Run Free. We've got that listed at $20.
$20? Like taking candy from a baby.
It's hard to find. That's what our research showed. Jerry Reed, Soldier's Joy. We have that out there for $10. And that is all the 45s we listed. So I didn't have to go through 100, because if you remember right, we were at 69 in the box. But oh wait, there's 3 more that I did the other day. I got to scroll down to get to them, because I got to get through my relistings. Strawberry Alarm Clock, Incense and Peppermints, and the Birdman of Alcatraz. We have that out there at $19. Johnny Rivers, It wouldn't happen to me, or wouldn't happen with me, and Memphis, we have that out there for $5. And Bobby Rydell, Lose Her, and I've Got Bonnie from 1960, we have that out there at $5. So that's all the 45s. So what I was telling you is that when we started that endeavor, when we started that endeavor, we were at 69 45s in the box. But there were some holes in there as well. Like I had mentioned, number 50 was missing. There were some others that were missing. 56 was missing. 58 was missing. You can see as I scroll through and look at it here, we look in my SKU column here. 59 was missing, 69. We sold those, right? So then once we filled those holes, we started at number 70, which was Percy Sledge. And then we just filled it up to 100 because my neck was getting sore from taking photos that day, if I recall correctly. It was getting to be a long, long day. Kind of like today is. Good news is I've heard from Debbie, and I checked on her a little while ago. She's doing just fine out in the RV. She wants to get out and about today. You get to that point where you've been hibernating and recouping, and you get these bursts of energy and you want to go do something. So I think that what I'm going to do is try to take her out to dinner tonight, and we'll see how that goes. And she goes to see the doctor in 2 days to get the dressing off, get everything x-rayed, get it looked at, and decide what kind of maneuvers and therapy or healing needs to happen next. Well, I found Debbie. She got in the car, and we're going to go out and get some food. So it's a wrap up of the day. I think we're done working for the day. But when I was recapping the sales for the past few days since we last talked on video, one of the things we sold was a Wilson Phillips CD.
Oh.
Yeah, and I told everybody that was your favorite band.
Your hands together for Wilson Phillips. Not.
And then I said not. And then I said, you always tell me to turn the radio off when they come on. And so the next, what I told everybody I'd ask you is, was there something traumatic that happened during a Wilson Phillips concert or something that makes you not like them?
No.
Yeah?
No.
You just don't like them?
Kind of. It's not really something I can share on camera.
It's double top secret.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Kind of like Wilson the Ball from, what movie is that with Tom Hanks?
Here we go, Wilson.
That's what it makes me think of when I think of Wilson Phillips.
No.
Where he was the FedEx guy and he got stranded on the island. We're going to go grab some food. And how's your foot?
It's hanging in there. I see the doctor on Monday. I can't wait. I need new dressing on my foot. This old dressing is driving me crazy.
You're going to go with French this time?
So, well, who knows?
Maybe ranch dressing?
Maybe Thousand Island. Maybe.
Blue cheese?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.